Hello students, so let us begin with the poem The Last Bargain. Okay, so Last Bargain is a poem written by famous and renowned poet, Bengali poet named Rabindranath Tagore. You are very well familiar with it. Who is Rabindranath Tagore? Yes. So it is a poem about a person who is looking for a job, and the speaker in the poem is searching for a job in which he does not have to lose his freedom. Okay, he receives the first proposal from a king, and the king offers him power in return for his labor. Okay, but the narrator who is there in this poem, he refuses the king's offer, and then he receives the second offer from a rich man. He offers the speaker of the poem lots of gold in return for his labor, and but the speaker refuses his offer also. Then he receives a third offer. The speaker of the poem, he receives the third offer from a beautiful girl, and she says that she will give him smiles in return of his labor. So, and again the speaker refuses her offer too. In the end, he finds a child playing on the seashore. Okay, the child says that he will offer him nothing in return for his service. The speaker accepts the child's offer, as he can still be a free man. So what you may understand from this is, this poem is describing a story of a man who is in a search of a job. Okay, he wants a job in which he can work without losing his freedom. Okay, so the speaker receives many offers from different people, powerful people, rich people, and a beautiful girl also. But they were like, I'll return you something in return, I'll give you something in return, you have to do something for me, I'll offer you this in return. Okay, but he refuses all of them down. And because what happens, children, when I'm telling you कि चल मैं तुझे 5 रुपए दूंगा, तू मेरे लिए ये काम कर, मतलब क्या, तो फ्री पर्सन नहीं है ना. You have to do something for me unwillingly. It's not your will to do for me, but since I am giving you 5 rupees, you are going to work according to me. So that is not the freedom he wants. It is not his free will to work for me, right? He will be working for a money. So he refuses all three offers that were given by a king, by a rich man, and a beautiful girl also. And in the end, he finally accepts the offer by a child only for a service that he'll be giving. And in return, that child is not going to give nothing. So now this person, the speaker of the poem, he is having his own will that he will give his service to that child or not. Okay, if he is ready to give his service to that child, means it is his own will, his own freedom, on his own opinion he is giving it. And if he is rejecting to do something for that child, it's his own opinion, own perspective, own will of not doing it. So he was not having anyone's burden, or he was not feeling like I'm getting something in return, that means I have to do it. ओके, सो मतलब लेन देन का बार्गेन नहीं था कि मुझे ये करना है, मैं ये दूंगा तो मुझे ये मिलेगा, ये ज़रूरी नहीं होता है. लाइक हाउ वी टीचर्स टेल यू कि if you score good marks, I usually do, if you score good marks, I'll give you chocolate, I'll give you sports period and something or the other. Okay, it's kind of bribing thing or bargaining that we do here. Instead of, means what, you give me results, I'll give you something in return, and you agree also. But is that a free will you are having? Like, willingly are you doing it? No. Since something you're getting in return, you are doing it. अगर मैं करूँगा, मुझे साइकिल मिलेगी, इसके वजह से मैं स्टडी करूँगा, मतलब क्या बार्गेनिंग हो गई ना. ये आपके खुद के विलिंग पे आप कर रहे हो क्या? नहीं, यू आर नॉट डूइंग इट ऑन योर ओन विल. सो the here we are talking about freedom. Here in the poem, the Rabindranath Tagore, the speaker of the poem, is telling about what freedom actually is. The speaker receives the first offer by the king. Okay, and king possesses more power than the wealth. He had not only wealth, he has respect and everything. Okay, fear in the people, or the respect people have for him. So the king possesses more than, he is more powerful than, not only with wealth, with everything else. Okay, thus the king offers him power in return for his service. Okay, but the speaker eventually he rejects that. Then okay, like, but the speaker thinks that the power is not much worth of it. He thinks that instead of my service, I think I should get something more, because that power is going to fade as I age, or the other king or someone comes on that throne, it is going to fade after ages. Okay, so he refuses to accept the king's offer. And in second, the second is from a rich man. The second offer comes to him by a rich man. Okay, and the rich old man offers him a lot of gold for his service. Like, he says, I'll give you gold and wealth to you, you just give me your service. Okay, just to attract the speaker for that offer. And the offer feels that the money will be spent soon, and it gonna be like everlasting happiness, right? I gave you, say, 10 rupees. How many time is it going to last? You will buy something and it's done, you're not having 10 rupees in your hands now. Okay, so the speaker is thinking that if I'm working for money, money is not going to last for a long time, and it is not my everlasting happiness that I'll be getting from it. If the money is over, I'll be the same person that I was. So instead of my service getting gold or wealth, is not something I want. I want something that it should be everlasting. Okay, and thus the speaker refuses the second offer also. And ultimately, in the evening, the third person, a beautiful girl, offers him something in return. She says that I will offer you many smiles in return for your services. But the speaker feels that her happiness was sorrowful in disguise. Like she was pretending, she was sorrow, she was feeling sad and everything, and her happiness was completely about pretending. Okay, so he didn't wanted to pretend anything that he doesn't really have. Okay, if I am a good person, I don't have to pretend that I am a good person, right? It ultimately shows on your face and through your body languages and personality, character, and however you behave. So if you are a bad person, cruel person, or you have some villainy thoughts, so ultimately you have to pretend good so that people think you are good. Okay, so this thing, like offering her giving smiles, he didn't feel that it is suitable for him, it suited him. Okay, so he also he again once again turns down the offer that this little girl, this beautiful girl gives him, uh, as a smile. Okay, and then ultimately, while walking in the reaches in the on the beach shore seashore, okay, on the seashore, he finds one innocent child who was playing with seashells. You will be knowing, शिंपड्या बोलतो आपण. Okay, he was playing with seashells, and this man, the speaker, he started playing with that little innocent child. Okay, and the child says that he can pay nothing to him, but he will really accept the service if he gives him. Okay, so the child says that I can't pay you anything for the labor or the service you will be giving me. And here ultimately the speaker accepts the offer. Now children, why he did that? Because he feels that while playing with the child, he will not lose his freedom. He will have his own will, his own opinion, his own perspective. Okay, his own thoughts, and no one is forcing him to do something, or no one, he is not having that worriness that he must do something instead to get something in return. Okay, so playing with a child, he said that he still can be a free man, and he will receive an everlasting happiness playing with that innocent child. So this was the last bargain that the speaker made, um, by accepting the innocent child's offer. And because of that, he did not compromise his freedom for that. So basically, in this poem, what you get is that this person, the speaker in the poem, wanted freedom, and he didn't want to compromise freedom for anything such that he will do for a purpose. Like, I'll tell you, मैं इतना तो तुझे दूंगी, तू उतना कर. मतलब what? Even if you're not ready to do, but if you're in need, you're going to do accordingly what I'm telling you, not with your will. खुद के मन से आप नहीं करोगे, आप आपको मैं कुछ दे रही हूँ, इसके वजह से आपको वो करना पड़ रहा है क्योंकि आपको ज़रूरत है. ओके. समझो ऐसे बोलो कि आपके पास पैसे नहीं हैं. ओके. द लास्ट लेसन, जलेबीज लेसन वी सॉ दैट 4 रुपीज़ का थी. ओके. वो क्या कर रहा था, भीख मांग रहा था भगवान के पास कि मुझे 4 रुपये दे दो करके. अगर भगवान की जगह मैं होती, मैं बोलती चल तुझे मैं देती हूँ मुन्ना, तुझे मैं देती हूँ ये 4 रुपये, पर मेरे लिए तू काम करेगा, तो वो विलिंग के साथ करेगा क्या? नहीं, ही इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू डू इन ऑन हिज ओन विल. वो क्या करेगा, हाँ मुझे 4 रुपये की ज़रूरत है, अभी मुझे कुछ ना, वो जो काम बोलेगी वो मुझे करना पड़ेगा, अगेंस्ट इवन इट इज़ इफ इट इज़ अगेंस्ट माई विल. Yes, so this person, the speaker of the poem, did not want to compromise his freedom. That's why he rejected all the 3 offers, because if he accepted those offers, he had to do something against his will for them, just because they are telling that they will give me in something in return. But he accepted the offer of child's, innocent child's offer, because he did not give anything to the speaker, and the while playing with this child, he also got everlasting happiness memory. Okay. Which also did not compromise with his freedom. So that's all is there in this poem, the last bargain, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you.